Hello guys, here we are again. Now we are starting our 5 minutes in English with Augusto.
Yes.
And the first question that I have to you is, what was the craziest thing that you've ever done in a trip?
On a
In
trip,
general.
the craziest, the maddest thing that I ever done.
Yes.
Bom, probably the maddest, the craziest trip I did. Not only of the trip from Dubai, but when I went to Mexico City, to Mexico for the second time.
Okay.
So I went there with two friends and the father of a friend, and it was like crazy. Mexico, Caribbean, like we were in Playa del Carmen. It's like an hour and a half from Cancun. We stayed there in a really nice hotel with open bar, and then we
like
drank.
those resorts with all included.
Yeah, those resorts. Yeah, those kind of resorts. But we love to go out at night to see the clubs and something like that. And we're like young guys.
Fooling around.
Yeah,
right?
fooling around. Yeah. But one night we were there at the Midtown. Saying like it was like midnight actually, and there was a lot of people on the street like late night. They were like families and stuff.
Yeah, vacation.
And, vacation. Yeah. And these friends of mine, they all have tattoos, like lots of tattoos, closed arms and everything like that. And I didn't. I've never had a tattoo in my life.
Okay.
And they just said, like, we're about to make a tattoo right now. And I said, what?
No.
I can't do that. My family, they don't like
don't
it. They don't approve
it.
it. Yeah. They will not like it. They will not like something like that. Then we but after some drinks and some things here and over and there.
So drinking, you've already bought a ticket to Dubai and did a tattoo.
Yeah.
That's what drinks can do with you. Okay.
Yeah. To anyone, actually. To anyone.
Okay.
Actually. So, but the thing doesn't stop there. We went, it's like crazy late at night, and it was open. And I said, oh my God, why it's open? Why? Just to get those people, huh? The crazy people. Then I needed to choose some place to do the tattoo. We choose the design first. It was like a school, Mexican school, and I needed to find a place to do it the tattoo. So I thought to myself, I don't want to show the tattoo to my parents, and never seen it before, and they will never see. And I choose to do in the side of my leg, because with my underwear they will never see, even using only with the underwear they will never see. So I go there and I lay down in this bed, and then the guy starts like making that great noises, but it wasn't so painful.
Okay.
It was
okay.
It was okay. It was okay. In the middle of the session, I was over there. Then I started listening the voice and the singing of children, like a lot of children.
Why you're up at?
Entering the I was not only alcohol, not only sober, for that instant, and I said, what's happening? They were all kids in the middle of the night going with their parents to make a needle piercing. Yeah, they were like making the needle for earrings. They were like, oh my God, he's in pain. Oh my God,
making fun of you.
No, they were like scared of the pain that I was. Feeling, but it was okay. That was embarrassing for me.
Okay, so you finished your tattoo, but did your friends do any tattoo, or
they did the same?
Oh, they did the same.
But in
other places.
In their legs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we had the same
tattoo. So
tattoo.
you never traveled with them again, of course.
After that, no, but I'm sure I will sometime.
You
yeah,
will.
yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And there's another story that you told me before we start here. That you traveled to Foz do Iguaçu on a jet.
Yeah, yeah. The only time I've ever
Very
been
fancy.
very fancy, very fancy, very fancy. Private jet. It's like Citation Sovereign is the name of the
I don't
airplane.
have an idea
Yeah.
about what's
And it was like, let's see, let's try this. Let's see what's
Okay.
what's about. No, what's this about? So why do people spend so much money to travel in this
you
style?
wanted to spend money to
No,
find out.
I was invited in this
Okay,
case. I was
okay,
invited.
good,
I was
good,
invited.
good.
I was invited. And then we went there. Like the things that they are most different from the normal from the normal airplanes and the companies we used to travel. Like the timing. You can arrive anytime you want.
Okay.
Because it's your plane, it's there.
So you just call James. Hello, James.
Yeah.
I need to travel to.
I'll get 2 hours late. Stay there and wait for me. The airport stops the normal settings of the plane's landing.
Okay.
So for you to take your plane to
Wherever you want.
wherever you want. Yeah. So and also when you arrive in the destination, you don't need to go to the same boring process of passing them. So
You just say hi, I'm coming, and then you're allowed.
Yeah, you don't need to pass from the same places and corridors of the como é que fala?
airplane.
The
In general.
airport security is more it's a different airport security place. Actually, Brazil is one of the greatest markets in private jets.
Oh my God!
Incredibly,
Okay. Okay. So, how was it like to be in a private jet? Did you drank champagne or peanuts? I don't know what happened
they prepare something like they have the peanuts like but fancy peanuts.
Of course.
Perrier water bottles. It's really relaxing and it's fantastic. And I don't know if you know, but the private jets they flew much higher than the commercial ones.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's much higher, so there's less turbulence.
That's what I was going to ask you.
faster.
Like, how is it, the feeling? Because I am really afraid of flying. It's something, my dad loves it. My dad loves when there's turbulence during the flight because he says, oh my God, it's like a roller coaster. And I'm like, no, I'm going to die. No. So I'm really terrified of flying. And how is the experience? Because we see that there are much more airplane crashes when we are talking about
Smaller planes.
Smaller planes, yes. So how was it?
Yeah, for me it was easy peasy. Never.
It was
It was really nice flight. And there's one thing that all the pilots, if you let them, they will do is like they call the American takeoff.
Oh no.
And only in private jets you can do that because they go like super fast in the airport, like almost a minute from getting the takeoff, and they take off really hard. So like really they go up like this, and the G forces and everything is like crazy.
No.
The airplane can take this.
If I ever have the chance to be invited to fly in this jet thing, I won't allow the pilot to do this
that.
American thing.
Yeah, you
No,
can
thank
ask. You can ask. Excuse me.
No. Not here. Not this time.
So you try never to fly in a private jet with two pilots, one in the back, or more than two pilots, like three pilots, because they want to show to the other one
how it's done.
How it's done, yeah. That's really funny. But one you mentioned about the danger of those kind of planes, but one time my father was coming from USA with my godfather actually, and he had a plane, and they were like with two American pilots. They were coming to Cartagena, and the pilots they did not saw a CB, we call a CB, cumulus nimbus. It was like a big storm, full of ice rocks, and
interesting.
And they were like at the point that they didn't have a way to only crossing it. It was they needed to do, so they were like really big turbulence. Like the ice rocks, they shattered the airplane in the front, the front of the airplane.
Survived?
They survived.
Oh, thank God.
When they arrived to Cartagena, it's like, where's the pilots? They gone. They
were gone?
They were gone. They were like so afraid about what they did that they were gone, and the plane was like full of holes of the ice rocks. It was really tense.
Yes.
Probably they thought they would
have died in this experience.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so your family has lots of experiences, like in with airplanes and flying, and I think you mentioned your grandfather was a pilot.
Yes. My grandfather he was in love with planes in the beginning of the last century. So when there was the Second World War, he knew from the beginning that he wanted to be a pilot in the war. So he was 16 years old. He went to USA to make a training with airplanes to become a pilot.
Military training. Wow.
Yeah, with the American Air Force to come to the Brazilian Air Force. So he went there with 16 years old with a lot of other young guys in the middle of in the beginning of the Second World War. So they went there like 300, 500 guys. They put them all on the small planes, and they like doing maneuvers and things like that to see who's going to pass out. If you pass out, you're out of the program. So he went through. It was his love and passion was flying. So he came to Brazil with 18 years old. Imagine that. To become an Air Force pilot here in Brazil. He chose to pilot to fly bombers. Well, no, he could choose if he was going to pilot crafts like I don't know, like in Top Gun. I forgot.
My God. I don't know the vocabulary of Top Gun. The airplanes. It's not with me, this one. Yeah, but so he had two choices, right?
Yeah.
And he decided
the
to
bigger
go...
plane. The bigger plane.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So he was like coasting, guarding the coast of Brazil with this
in the
plane.
Second World War.
In the Second World War.
He served as a pilot in the Second World War.
Yeah. So in this position after it was like in the end of the Second World War, like in 45, they were calling him to go to Europe, but then the war stopped, and they reached
the war was over.
The war was over. Yeah. Thank God.
Cool. So probably you don't have the same problem as I have of flying, right? Because your grandfather is like a pilot on the Second War. And what?
I don't have. I never been seasick or sick in an airplane. I like planes. I love actually. I went even for the small flights with some friends that are pilots.
Oh my God.
Here in Curitiba, you probably will not.
No,
like...
I have a friend who's doing this course to be a pilot, and he always sends me videos like, "Hey, Thaisa, look, that's me flying," and I'm like, "No," and he says, "My dream is for you to come with me in this flight," and I'm like, "No, thank you. I'll be here, just taking pictures of you."
Yeah.
Up there, and that's it.
Yeah. Sometimes things happen. Once I took a girl that I was dating for a small flight here in Curitiba with a friend. It is a pilot, really small plane, so it's shaky and everything. And you think like, oh my God, thank you, that's a great experience. But actually, she was sick. No, really sick in the plane.
Oh my God.
She almost passed out. Almost passed out.
Wow.
It was like it was a turnover, you know. It was to be like a
after
great
that you were
romantic,
not dating anymore.
Yeah. Probably not.
Oh my God.
But things like that.
So cool. So lots of experience involving flights, right, and airplanes. Good. It's something that you really like, and that's a good thing because you really like to travel. So it's a bonus to like going in an airplane. It's a very nice thing.
It's always an experience.
Yes.
It's part of the experience. If you need to go, if you want to go to so far away, you're probably gonna need to use a plane.
My dream is to go to China to have a picnic in the Big Wall. I am trying to understand how I am going to do this without having to take an airplane, but I think it will be impossible. So, yeah.
Maybe there's a cruise.
A train?
No, a cruise.
No, a cruise? No, a train.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't like boats also?
I don't like
ships?
I don't like boats. No. Not boats, nor airplanes.
Only land. You're a land person.
I like land.
A land person.
Yes,
I'm
a land person. Perfect. That's it. So that's it, Augusto. Do you have anything else that you want to share with us? Like in this experience, do you want to give people some advice about your experiences? What do you think?
Oh, when we talk about traveling and language and expressing yourself and even business, my advice is never think that these things are impossible, like languages. You can learn. Those small things you search on YouTube, you see, you listen, you repeat, and you start like it's going to be a really different experience in your trip, in your travel, when you're traveling, if you know just a little bit of these other languages. And for the business part, there is like a challenge for people.
Okay.
Like in the next travel, the next trip you program, choose one day of the place you're going to visit to do something related to your job, to your business. Cool. Like go to an entrepreneur center, visit a company. You know, like just to see how they do the same things you do differently. How you can add this to your company. You don't need to be an entrepreneur and the owner of your company. You can introduce that in your own company.
Yes, perfect. I think this is an awesome advice. I think that people will start thinking about what else you can do other than go sightseeing and see things that we usually don't see here. But it's a very interesting way of getting to know their cultures and doing something that is pleasant for you as well. So I think it's a great advice. Thank you, Augusto, for being here with us today. Thank you, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.